Hey, this is Charles 9mm, and I don't have a product to show you today, though I am using a few products here. This the Hilson Champagne Calabash that I really enjoy. There's a video on it, and the Dagner lighter leash. Kind of windy today. Kind of hard to keep it lit, the lighter lit, when the wind is blowing. There we go. Yeah, most of my stuff is about leisure, and I want to talk a little bit about that today, in terms of what is the importance of leisure. Because I've covered in 10 years on YouTube, I've covered many different products, mostly looking at products, and not really much on philosophy. I removed most of my stuff on politics a long time ago because I've decided I don't have a lot of interest in it. I believe that you should be concerned about stuff that's within your vicinity, although I feel bad about things that have happened overseas. I'm virtually powerless for the most part to do anything about it, and also sometimes we're missing things that are right in front of us. I think also the worry will shorten our lives, and I don't know if it does any good. I think it's important to have some peace in your life, and to learn to have peace is an important thing, and leisure is an important thing. It's not just fooling around. It's important to do things that enrich your lives in terms of, maybe an artistic endeavor, maybe athletic or musical or something to that effect. So music and exercise, sports, and things like that are very important. Collecting things, all sorts of things that you can do to give you some perspective about the world. Otherwise, it's just a matter of, paying your bills, working hard, flopping down in a chair, watching some sports, and then someday just dying. I don't mean to be judgmental. I'm just saying in terms of, what that will bring for you, what legacy you leave behind. Like this pipe smoking. Some people think it's just a bad habit. And some people think giving you time to stop and think. Kind of like a meditation. Many cultures think that meditation is very important, like Buddhist culture and Hindu, and I'm terrible at meditation. I've tried it. I've even gone to a Buddhist temple and tried to get them to teach me, and I was lost cause. What I did do, and I showed you in one of these videos, is learn to knit. It's a scarf I'm making for winter, although it's been unusually warm, very unusually warm. This is 100% wool, and I'm using some 5.5 millimeter rosewood knitting needles, which I like very much. Knitting is a very interesting thing to me because it been considered in the Western culture, especially in this era, as being something that is feminine. I started knitting in relationship to tying knots with parachute cord, which is considered masculine because you're using parachute cord, it's military. And to me, this is just tying knots with using some sticks. So I don't really understand why that was considered women's work, or why that would be a bad thing anyway. Knitting is like a meditation. You can do other things. You can watch TV, although I recommend you don't watch much TV. You can make things. You can actually feel your heart rate go down when you knit. I don't know if there's any science to it, but it seems to do it for me for a meditation. And you make some cool stuff. I like this wool. It's a very soft wool. It's not itchy, but it's 100% wool. I know in Iceland men knit. They knit in the bar and so forth, and it's not considered feminine. If we have a bad winter, which it doesn't look like we are, just rainy, this might be really cool. That'd be good to have. Let me finish this row. It's very easy. I don't know why they make it so hard. I'm not liking the tutorials on YouTube too much because it really is it's dominated by women. Although nothing wrong with that, but it's a kind of an exclusion of any men that might go in there because it's just really, I don't know, it's just not it's hard to watch. References to fashion and so forth just kind of go over my head, and the practicality. It's all about fashion and not about practicality, about making. What's a good length scarf? Well, I believe a long scarf should be what's that, about 10 centimeters? No, 15 centimeters. And it should be long. Because you want to wrap it, you can always open it to be cool if you get too warm. And if it gets real cold, I like to wrap it a couple times. So this is too short for me. And this is what the length they sell them in the store. So this one needs a couple more. I'm going to put another, maybe a half of a meter onto this. But I want to be able to wrap it up in the event it gets really cold. Or I want to be able to open it if I get warm and then toss it over a shoulder. Like that. But this is too short. This is how much they sell them. I want it to be comfortable. I want it to be warm. I want it to be adjustable. So, but that's not discussed in these tutorials. It's just like, oh, make it because this is really cute. And I'm not making a cute scarf. I'm making a scarf, you know, it's practical. So a little bit different. I've also learned to crochet. I got my Morgan tobacco backjack on there. This is a case made by Phil Morgan Pipes. I did a video on this. This is a fantastic little container for your day's tobacco, for pipe tobacco. This thing is built like a tank. You keep it from scratching up when you have it in your ditty bag. I have one that I made. This bag that I made out of canvas and then waxed it. Added snaps and Velcro on the inside. And I got other things in there that I don't want it to scratch up. So I crocheted this little pouch out of a heavy cotton string, kind of a packing string that I found at the hardware store. Put that in, like that. If I want to hang it on my belt, I got belt loops too. So I crocheted that. I also took the small kind of, this is a small parachute cord. It's not your standard 550. This is some, I don't know what the weight is of that, but it's about 50 feet of it. I crocheted into a little bag. So this is one single piece, 50 feet of cord. I can just undo this and pull that out if I needed it, or I can keep something in it as well. So I did that as well. That came out real nice. So I'm pretty happy with that. And today, having a little real dark organic Chinese tea. I like to use a Turkish coffee glass. Oh, that's good. I sweeten it with stevia. Some people have asked me about my tampers. I have all sorts of tampers. I mean, you probably saw all kinds on my videos. I like to use a piece of bamboo with a 45 casing on it, 45 ACP casing. The bamboo, I cut at an angle like that. And I also burn it with a torch just to give it some color. Kind of reminds me of a Filipino fighting stick. And I like this too, because especially like for meerschaum pipes like this, I can dig in there without that. This is going to be a little bit softer than the meerschaum and won't damage it. And, you know, I can scrape it out still. And if I damage the bamboo, I just take a file and file it. And if I break it, I throw it away. Pull the casing off, put another one on. So I really like it. They seem to last really well. This is the one I reached to the most. So I'm very, very pleased with it. So, and easy to make. It's just a piece of bamboo. You just got to make sure you get it the right size. So it's just more measuring than anything. And then just roast it over a torch. Get it pretty hot and give it a scorch on it. And it seems to harden it. I don't know if it does. It seems like it did for me. It's got its own case too. Oh, I don't have it. I made a case for it, a crocheted one that I carry as well, which I like very much. Thought maybe I dropped it. I guess not. Probably left it in the house. But this is things you can do, and it's very relaxing, and I think it's good for the soul to do these kinds of things, and to just enjoy life and kind of quiet down. So you're not so much noise. You can knit, crochet, whatever, but just so you're not every day filled with movies and football and noise and so forth. I don't even listen to music out here. I just want to hear the wind, do some knitting, crocheting, whatever, even reading, smoke a pipe, and find that center, find that quiet point in my mind, just to put it all aside and enjoy things, and just feel your heart rate go down. And I guess I got to keep my hands busy. That's why I make these little things, and that's my meditation. I just wanted to share that with you. I hope it helps. Be sure to subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, and I appreciate you watching. Take care. Bye-bye.